Think about a goal you've been putting off. Now ask yourself, what if you're not actually afraid of failing? What if deep down, you're also afraid of succeeding? It sounds strange, right? Why would anyone fear winning? But it happens to the best of us. You sit down to start. You open the laptop, you pull out the notebook, but suddenly your hands freeze. Before you can even type a single word or sketch a single line, your mind floods with a wave of what ifs. This is the psychological gridlock, where two entirely different fears trap you in the exact same spot. First, there's the fear of failure. It whispers, you're going to mess up, so why bother trying? If you don't try, you can't lose. It turns every potential mistake into a catastrophe and convinces you that your worth is tied to perfection. But right next to it sits the fear of success, and it has a very different, much sneakier voice. It doesn't ask what happens if you fail. It asks, what happens if you actually pull this off? What if people expect even more from you next time? Can you keep it up, or will you just be exposed as a fraud? Whether you are terrified of the worst-case scenario or overwhelmed by the best-case scenario, the result is identical. You stay stuck. You hesitate. You let the clock tick away while you wait for the perfect moment that never comes. But here is the truth. The secret to moving forward isn't becoming entirely fearless. It's simply learning to make one tiny move anyway. Confidence isn't something you wait to feel, it's something you build through action. Every small win teaches your brain that progress is safe. Success and failure aren't enemies fighting for your future. They are just two different parts of the same learning process. When you shift your gaze away from the massive final outcome and focus entirely on the single next step, fear completely loses its grip. Don't let an imaginary future decide your real today. Take just one small step right now and let momentum do the rest.